Hey everybody, just wanted to give you an update video on Marcello's garden and show you how things kind of start off. So what I did is I took these little tubs here, and they're just like little school tubs with these lids, and I drilled holes in them. And these little white things, these are used K-cups for your coffee. I actually didn't drink all this. I actually had friends give me all their K-cups, so that's an easy way to get these. And then I just use a soldering iron to poke holes in the bottom of them here to allow space for the roots to grow. So what this is a thing, it's called a rapid rooter pod. I call it a dirt sponge. It's basically made out of peat moss and it's very spongy. It's just used to help you get the seed started. You put the seed right in that little thing there. You fill this up with your water just up to the hole line so that the dirt sponge can suck in the water and keep that moist until it starts to grow, right? And then you're going to need some grow lights, though. I have different types here that I have got over the years, but you don't need something this big. I have these metal racks here, right? You can see these were actually acquired from our old gym when they closed up a few years ago. And I just reacquired the purpose. They sit nicely here in my office against the window. But what I am growing is blue kale here. You can see blue kale. Now this one here is a few months old based on the label. This one I started back in November. So I've been chewing on this one for a while. We just take the leaves off from the bottom as they're ready and we put them in salads. This is green kale here. And we have some romaine lettuce, and sometimes most of the time I have good little bunchings like this, but sometimes they get what we call a little leggy, and they just don't bunch up. So sometimes that happens. More romaine lettuce here. But up here I have what's called butter crunch. Just started this. These were started February, so about a month old, just over a month. And we just pick off of these. So we pull off the bottom. And we eat off this salad. Some more green kale here, right? Now my basil, this one is going crazy. I think we planted this, this was in January. So it's a couple months old, but look how big this basil leaf is. It's almost the size of it actually is the size of my palm. This is great. It's the first year that's ever gotten these large, but plenty of basil here. And we do the hydroponic method, which is called the crack key. To look it up, it's out of University of Honolulu. But the roots just grow inside the tub here through the K-cups into the nutrient water, right? And these pods are just basically holding the plants up. That's what it is. I do have a little smart garden up here that I'm doing basil. This basil, again, is about a month old. And this smart garden, the light, you can continue to push it up, up, and up. But same concept here. Right, it's just the roots growing through these here into these water basin. This one happens to have a little pump in it. It's not necessarily, it's just this is what came with. But I use this sometimes to get things started. Sometimes I transplant them outside. But this is the stuff I use for the nutrients by General Hydroponics called MaxiGrow. It's basically 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons per gallon. Just use this little scooper here. And so depending on the age of the plant, young plants, they don't need as much. More mature plants, so all these plants here are getting 2 teaspoons per gallon. But here's kind of the bigger look here. All right, so that's what I have. So anyway, if you're interested, hit me up. I have a couple channels that I follow, which is Keep On Growing and Together We Grow are the 2 channels that I follow for hydroponics. So enjoy.